Hey, there we are. I hope that isn't a precursor of how scuffed today's gonna be. It's a great sign when I'm crashing in the first 5 minutes. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out the new abnormality. The Heart of Aspiration. Ew. I guess I should have expected that. My body would be filled with energy whenever I got this thing's help. That thing can give power, huh? Does it feel like having two hearts or something? So, they're only ever one or two. Only self-destruction awaits at the end of excessive aspiration. You don't seem to have any notable resistance or traits, but you're weak to all damage types, but you don't really take stagger damage. Aspiration. Lose 4 HP if the character did not deal any damage for a scene. Interesting. So, staggering is generally going to be ineffective here. Fervent beats. I see. So either I can do a high damaging thing, or I can get a good evade and just avoid all of those. What have I got? Well, let's just go down swinging. Skitter away will probably work out well for me. Then let's do that one. Perfect. There. And we got scars and pale hands already. For 3 successful attacks on the same target. I feel like this one's going to be the way to go. I don't know which one's going to be the main target, but let's give it to Whirlwind in case the other one dies early. Is that just their only attacks? I wonder what he's charging up for. That's a little concerning. Oh, they don't slash. Okay. Let's do a little test. Meanwhile, you... Let's go for you're too slow. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. Let's give you something to work with. You're still just pulsating. I'm worried they have like a big attack. I'd love to be able to... There we go, thank you. I'd love to be able to see how much light I'm working with here. There's a chance this doesn't work out great for me, but I'll run with it. Meanwhile... I feel like my best odds of not getting damaged... I could skitter away, but... let's do that. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. There we go. That's one lung down, the second lung's ready to go. Yeah. On hit, ally gains 3 strength and haste. Ugh. Do I have a good card that'll be able to block that? Because it's on hit. And if I'm able... I wonder, if I trigger the combat there first... Oh, but it'll give it the strength for the next hit. What's this? Pale hands. Oh. Right. Let's deal with that first. Do I have a good answer to 4 to 6? Not great. 3 to 6? 3 to 6, 3 to 5. The answer might just be gut harvesting, honestly. Start chipping them down. But if I can do... It says ally. Does it count for itself? Because if its general shtick is guard 3 times and then do that... Let's take care of the big boy. The lungs, not the big boy. If this doesn't kill outright, he'll die to bleed next turn. Meanwhile, 4 to 6... It's a gamble, but it's one I'm willing to take. Nice! Since it didn't hit... You don't have any strength. That's about as well as it could have gone. I want to double check bleed. For the scene, take 1 damage and subtract every time the character rolls an offensive die. So you should die to bleed, like, on the first swing. Just to be safe. Wait. You don't have a great offensive. Well... No. You have fend this off if you can. Let's actually swap that over. Then you can... prep. Nice job. Perfect. And now, I can start going to town. I don't think I have a great option, given the amount of light I have, so I'm just going to give you a rest turn. Meanwhile, let's do a test. Okay, you're going for you. That's 4 to 6, 2 to 6, 3 to 4, 1 to 6. I'd love to be able to do Taste My Flaming Bat, but I don't trust that to actually full guard. Six. My best odds of negating outright is going to be charging cover. Meanwhile, you can start gut harvesting to... Shit. Oh, this is... real wobbly. It doesn't have the strength. It is just an ally, so it doesn't matter if I hit him or not. You don't have a lot of damage output. Let's do nothing this turn, and then you can rampage next turn. Oh, wow. That did nothing. What a nothing burger. Okay. you're just defending. I'll let you charge up. Nice job. I think my best bet here is going to be the dash. Wait, how much does 2 to 6? I'd love to do the gut harvesting, but oh, nice. That worked out about as well as it could have. I wasn't expecting that to work, but here we go. I don't have a lot of attack options right now. You can really only skitter away. Or fleet footsteps. Who are you planning to... Oh, you're attacking each other. Skitter? Hey, there we go. Easy fight. His big attack would have been a little more concerning if I actually, if I didn't burst down his ads as quickly as I did. There we go. Okay. Heyo, Angela. I called them all. Malkuth, Yesod, Netzak, and Hod. It's been a while since I saw you all gathered up in one place. Angela, what are you trying to accomplish with this? Nothing special. I simply wanted to have a meetup with all of you. Alright, let's loosen up a bit, everybody. We've got nothing to talk about with the likes of you. Wait, I do. I have a problem with the process of retrieving the light. You don't want to kill the guests with your own hands, do you? And you don't want to suffer yourselves, either. He's right. Even though the guests chose to come in here... Wait, which one's his... Is Malkuth this one on the left? Man, it would be nice to be able to put a name to a face. Anyways. We shouldn't drive people to death as part of our work again. It's not right. You were all right with killing hundreds upon hundreds of employees, but now you're upset about killing a few strangers? Hypocrites. Don't lump me in with you lot, will you? I at least seek agreement from them. Got anything left to say, Netzak? We thought that would be the last of it. Not any more of this. We don't have a choice, Netzak. Nothing we say will get through to her anyway. Which one's hard? You're still so cold and heartless, Angela. Don't be so emotional now. I know you all realize deep inside your hearts that this is the only way. If you didn't want to do this, you shouldn't have tried to stop me in the first place. Did all of these people try and stop Angela, as in kill her? So Angela killed them in retaliation and kind of brought them back as eternal servants of the library? Leave, all of you. New assistant. Perfect. So, left to right, all allies gain 1 to 2 strength at the end of each scene. At the end of each scene, if the librarian did not deal any damage, they lose 25% of their max HP. Good God. Ugh. Wait, that strength gain, does that stack? Interesting. Urging, increase max HP by 15%, current HP increases accordingly, and gain extra speed. Fervent Beats, Single ally, selected librarian, dies at the end of the third scene after which this page was chosen. Gain 4 strength, endurance, haste, protection, each scene until death. All stagger resistances change to ineffective. Interesting. So it almost seems like these are good for, keeping aggressive. Meanwhile, these are more, resisting damage, except for Pale Hands. Griffin. So there's still more middle floors, 3 more to be exact. And then Urban Plague and Nightmare. What are my other requirements? Complete a reception using only pages whose costs are odd numbers. What? Okay. That's a little weird. I might need to adjust the decks a little bit so that's a little less insane. For three librarians reach emotion level 2. That was an accident. So a lot of these I just need to keep progressing. I want to knock this one out pretty early. So let's go ahead and adjust your decks. Oh, you're the group. Let me overwrite 0. Then I guess I gotta get rid of all these. Just to be oh. Let's do another commandeering and rampage. Oh wait, no. YOLO. And then the rest. That's just a good card. Let's grab something that also has... Sure. And... Bludgeoning's quick for you guys. That should do. And then Emma... I haven't given you anything yet. So, let's go ahead and empty your bookshelf. I don't have any... Well, I'll have a little bit extra HP, but... Oh. God damn it. Probably none of those... Let's grab one of the butchers. What's the difference here? It just swaps the weaknesses. Let's try that. What? Yeah. And then we can give you Rampage, Strong Strike, Focused. You get some bats. Prepared Minds, Cruelty. Do I have much that deals bleed? I have a lot of burn, not bleed. I might actually dump that. That's kind of insane. Let's do it. Endure, and quick deck. Okay. And I feel like trying to do the big ones here is going to just cause problems, so let's actually just dump one of my old cards. Backstreet Butchers. Here we go. I can intercept that one. What are you doing? 3 to 4? Everyone's just kind of, well, you're not. Nice! Beautiful. Yeah, kind of expected that one. Block dice, plus extra damage on a deflect. Sure. You're shy, that's all. Does shy tell me how my... It'd be cool to know exactly what I'm working with here. Let's prepare for you. 2 to 6, 5... Let's do that, and let's see if I can knock out one of these other guys. You're at 8, you're at 13... 6, 8... Yeah, this'll kill. Guaranteed. Ow. So both are going into you, of course. With the same attack for each. Let's try that, and then YOLO into you. Ow. Oh, that could have been good. So both are going into you this time. That's not going to kill. At end of scene. Yeah, you at least need to be hit for 1 damage, otherwise I'm just going to be stuck here. This should actually kill. Meanwhile... Let's trim you down with the focus strikes. That's 1. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Dark alleys of the back streets. Did I have that before? Dark alleys of the back streets. Where is that? Oh, yeah, I did. Just more butcher cards. Okay. Huh? I'm not sure what those are. Oh, these are kind of like the rankings of mine. Now that that's done, reception using only odd number pages. Perfect. Let's go ahead and fix their decks. review. I need to remember that defensive cards are going to be a lot more powerful for me rather than evasion. I don't think I need that, or... that's good, though. Strip bleed. Raw damage. I don't have a lot of, like, defensive 2 costs, do I? Well, that aren't on other people. Excuse you. Yeah, that's more like it. Just to make sure. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. And there's only 2. That's... oh. There's a lot of... let's fix that. Rat's Guide. Honestly, I'd rather just fix my deck each time rather than manually, rather than having these defaults, since having them set to a key page, even if you don't have it equipped, still makes them unavailable. Then one for just raw damage. Yeah, overpower for a good, like, intro strike. I think that's going to be good. I think this should be okay. And then, while I'm at it, let's also adjust Griffin. May as well give you one of the Backstreet Butchers. And your pages... let me double check which... they just prefer damage overall. Plus defensive cards. So, Rampage, Commandeering... dealing 3 burn if it hits. That is kind of insane. Dirty Blow should be okay. Let's also grab a Rat's Guide. Prepared Mind. Charge Up could be useful to have. Oh, Endure for a defensive card. That's a good one here. Flaming Bat? Yeah. I think that should be okay. With that, I think I'm good to just progress the story. So I need Lulu and Mars. Oh, we're back to these guys. You can't kneel forever, you know. I beg you, my juniors, they're all dead. You've said that 1,000,000 times by now. It's going to ring in my ears for days. Look, I know what happened. Your crew all died on a trip to a place called the library. I'd like to request the Zwei for support. I want to retrieve their books at least. And barging into Zwei HQ to beg like this is not the right way to do it. Come on, you know better than that. Isadora, please, let's help him out just once. Could we at least request our superiors for a review of this case? Julia, I know you're friends with that idiot, but even then, we should not act upon friendship or attachment. The whole system could collapse otherwise. The lobby will be filled with all kinds of miserable folks, begging and pleading for help. You may be a low-grade pipsqueak, but you're still Zwei's associate fixer nonetheless. You'd better remember what you learned today. But I'm responsible for this case, and the association is responsible for it too. Nowhere in our records does it say that the Zwei is involved in this case, though. I have no idea what you're talking about, miss. So that's how it is. You use us as you please and turn your back on us so easily. Hello, you're putting the blame on the wrong people here. Even if such a deal did take place like you said, you must have demanded or at least expected a corresponding reward. That's what a deal is, after all. You used the association as much as the association used you. You don't get to talk like it was one-sided extortion. Come on, let's not act like rookies now. You've been in the business for 8 years, you should know how things work by now. Isadora, you don't have to be so harsh. We all started off as office mates. I'm just frustrated. I don't want to see him in such a wretched state either. Sorry, I understand what you're trying to say. You're right. That's how it's always been. I'll go look for another way now. San, I'm so sorry. I never thought it would turn out this way. Well, would you look at that? Now this is proper procedure I'm talking about. The Hana Association just elevated the library from urban myth to urban legend. That means our association can now officially act on this case, right? Well, yeah. But we still don't know Zwei's stance on it yet, so don't get your hopes up, alright? Thank you, Isadora. I really owe you one. And apologies for laying my burden on you. It's nothing. All I did was compile information following procedure and send it to the higher-ups. There certainly have been reports that several other syndicates and offices fell victim to the library, although they were mostly insignificant fledglings. But it's all thanks to the masterful data analysis by our lovely Isadora from Section 6 that could get it handled so quickly, right? That's my girl. Fine, believe whatever you want. Anyway, do you still have that invitation with you? Looks like an association is about to make their move. Things will be different from now on. How much of a difference does that make? The guests we've had so far all gave us a visit out of casual interest or curiosity, but our future guests will have a clear goal in mind involving the library. How so? A case officially recognized by the associations is guaranteed to be rewarding, and money attracts an awful lot of attention. The scale of our affairs is only going to escalate from here, like it or not. Our threat level or importance is still probably on the lower end, but will nevertheless get all sorts of people trying to unravel the mysteries of this place as long as the associations have an eye on us. I like the sound of that. I can make more valuable books out of them. I still have a lot to see and learn. I've been wondering for a while, but what's stopping you from leaving here? I am under a curse. A deep, ancient curse. That's what's attached to me. No being that isn't human can walk out of this place. Besides, I don't want to leave this place until I've had my revenge either. It's not so bad so far. It's not too bad so far. Rather, I've been actually quite delighted lately. It's been full of brand new things, unlike the prison that was my past life. New faces, accumulating knowledge, intriguing events. I like this abundance of freshness. I want to know more. I will keep learning and learning, and as I learn, I might finally figure out why I had to be subject to such torment. Guess I gotta work harder then. I can't leave here as long as you can't, you know? Hey, if we get to leave one day, why don't I take you to a place I frequent?
You mean a restaurant?
Yep, they make some sick meat stew there. One of those secrets to that stew is the giant tin pot they commissioned T-Corp to customize. Boil meat with some water for just 10 seconds in that thing, and you get tenderized meat with a rich broth that you'd normally only get after 3 straight days of boiling. Creating a taste that's so rich in such a short time is what makes the restaurant so hot. Only issue is that the prices are a bit high. I spent half my last job's payout on a single meal one time, but it was totally worth it. Oh, right. Are you incapable of eating? Sorry for bringing up such useless words, ma'am. There are plenty of other places you'd love to visit, so I'll be sure to give you a tour throughout the city, ma'am. I can eat, but I cannot taste the food. I do wish to try dining like you people do if I get the chance, though. In any case, we need to finish the task at hand before anything. And the stew. I'll keep that in mind. So, just generic Zwei crew. Recover HP after winning a clash. So Blondie here is gonna be the strongest of them. Fatal to slash, otherwise... Only one act, floors available. I'm guessing the floors available part is basically saying, if one of my floors happens to fall, then I get a second floor that I can sub in. Let's do a proper 3v3. I just unlocked it after all. And everyone is geared up for it. Okay. You are absolutely going first. Oh, both of you are going first. Right into him. Right into Roland. What does Roland have? Not much. I feel like I should update Roland's deck. But if I hit him with the "you're too slow," I might just be able to manage. Meanwhile, you're going into you, but I might be able to just intercept with the gut harvesting. Discard a page with the lowest cost and restore 2 light. Interesting. Let's do that. And you're ready to just go ham on someone. You're weak to slash, otherwise bludgeoning. I have a lot of bludgeoning. Let's set fire to Blondie. Oh. Ouch. Roland was just the punching bag that time. You're going all in on you. Okay. Yikes. And since they're rolling 5s, I don't have a lot of opportunity to really, like, retaliate or intercept. Let's deal with you first. Then you're going into you. You'd be able to intercept into you. Let's go for Flaming Bat. Then you can face head on. My odds aren't great, but let's try it. Oh, did I fuck up? Huh. Let's get you some fuck. They're both staggered? Oh, this is gonna suck. At least they're all going into you. Let's just try commandeering. Not as bad as it could have gone. I'm guessing this is kind of where the difficulty spike sets in. I know a lot of people were saying that this game can be a bit hard. I'm starting to see why. What are you? Pierce is stronger. Let's go on a rampage. And gut harvesting is mostly slash damage. Who's weakest to slash? Blondie? Let's double team. Nice. That's okay. Plus the stagger? Perfect. Oh, we're starting to get a lot of light. I'm still not really sure how light generation works. So you're gonna go at each other here. Sure. What's the worst that could happen? The answer's a lot of things. But let's... Actually... I'm willing to go all in on you. Then what's going to be my strongest strike? Bare minimum, that's going to be 8, so 16. That should pretty much guarantee the kill. Meanwhile... let's inflict some bleed. There we go. You're just going for a single stab. It's 3 to 6. My best bet is probably going to be to struggle. But I could also just do the flaming bat so I can get some extra burn on you. And best damage, backstreet dash. Nice. Shit. You're not even gonna try and kill Roland, despite how close to death he is. Though Roland is gonna charge in first and probably get himself killed. Let's be real. Let's end this. Oh, nice. We got the stagger. Perfect. No one died. Curtain call for the Zwei. just Zwei South Section 6. Sweet. Oh, and that was what I needed to do Netzax. Oh, he's the sleepy one. Before I do that, let's burn a couple of those books I just got. What have we got? So, yeah, these guys are probably going to be, like, the ones I want to equip for now. These are some half-decent cards. Yeah, that's real good. Let's equip some of those. What's credenza? Oh, just kind of rewatching stories. I like that. So, first thing, I noticed that Roland, your deck kinda sucks. Let's fix that. Let's do something about that light defense. Don't I have a half-decent, like, one-cost guard? Inflicting binds. That's a little better, honestly. I'm not sure that was the card I wanted to get rid of. Sure. That's a little better now. Oh. Everyone becomes Sway. You... Let's save this real quick to slot 1. Empty. Swap to Zwei. Then load. There we go. Everyone gets a... well... Does everyone need a Zwei? I think so. I should save your cards first. Well... why do you have, like, double of that? Yeah, that's a little nicer. What? Oh, shit, that's the wrong list. What? Oh, did I forget to... God damn it. What was he on? Taeyeon? One of them? Yeah, that's the bitch. I'm not sure I need 2 cruelty. Well, got a lot of bleed cards, so that might actually be okay. Do I have anything else that could inflict bleed early? You know what, that might actually be okay. Now you get to become... This is just, a real piece of work, huh? Save setup to 1. And let's remember to empty the damn bookshelf this time. I'm sure I can come up with some better cards here. Like, instead of Wallop, maybe I could do Dirty Blow. And then... instead of Light Attack, let's grab... Keep It Fresh. If I'm gonna have a bunch of... Let's do that. Retaliate. You don't have a swipe, but honestly... yeah, let's do it. Well, wait. Deal +1 damage to anything bleeding? You might actually be alright. After I swap and retaliate. Okay. Let's go ahead and get Netzach a new friend. Fragment of the Universe. Understand. Perfection. Moment. Know. Knowledge. Hour. Meaning. Deliver. The echo's coming from somewhere, I still can't forget the ringing. Incomprehensible, deal double stagger damage from all sources. Yeah. So it looks like the goal is to stagger versus adds enlightenment to the target's hand? Hold up. What is this deck? None of those should have... Did I forget to swap your cards around? I probably gave him an actual deck, and then... Ugh! Damn it. Alright. That went well. I wonder how helpful enlightenment even is. Let's find out. Deals 0 damage if they have enlightenment. Wait. While in hand, decrease max stagger resist by 50%. Interesting. So I will absolutely be staggered unless I use enlightenment here. Oh, that's a problem. And I'm staggered, so I can't do shit. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This might be a wipe, if only because I fucked up and didn't give myself an actual deck. So does he still... So it almost seems like I should lead in with a high defense card so I can get an enlightenment. And then just hang on to it. Can I... Maybe I'll get lucky, but I'll probably die. Oh, wow, I did get lucky. And now that he has light... Yep. I'm gonna have to get lucky again, aren't I? I don't know how I keep doing that. Shit! So that has my highest damage, well, yeah, I think this is my highest damage potential. Nice. This is going to be a wash turn, thanks to the enlightenment I have in hand. That being said... Oh, I have 2 enlightenments. That actually works out great. I might be able to scrape together a win. Oh, I was really hoping to get a bit more stagger off. Please? Shit. Wait. Do I win this? Because I do still have one. I barely survived because I was winning clashes. That... I should not have won that. It's a miracle that I did. But it's okay. Sir, you gotta wake up. You're going to get sick if you sleep on the floor. Netzach once again casts a glimpse at Roland while still lying on the floor before turning back again. This smell, and this thing rolling around on the floor, don't tell me. A beer can. Where the heck did you even get this? This is the library, Roland. Constructed from the light of possibilities. Anything's possible as long as you got the book. Are you sure you're sorting the books well? You seemed okay at receiving guests, at least. He nods to the pile of books next to him. Really? You sorted them all? Let me see. The books are almost randomly scattered across the floor. I don't think that counts as sorting. Here, have a drink. Hey, you got some manners at least. Well, let me take a sip if you insist. Never guessed I'd get the chance to drink beer in this place. Boy, how I miss the sparkling softness. I'm just not into beer, so I can't relate. Good stuff, huh? It sure is, brother. So, how's work been going? It's been going, somehow. Not that I'm satisfied with it, though. What's your biggest complaint at the moment, then? That I have to take someone else's life with my hands? But it's either you or them, ain't it? That's why I have to fight, and that's what I don't like about it. I'd probably have to kill even more people as time goes by. Doesn't matter if it's a saint or the scum of the earth, everyone wants to live all the same. I'm picking up what you're putting down. But it's no different out there, really. People all hurt and kill others because they don't want to be hurt themselves. Take others' lives so you can keep yours. Bit too obvious, maybe. I guess that's how things were in the outside world. Where are you from, by the way? The Nest? The back streets? Don't know. Feeling tipsy. All I remember for sure is that I worked at Lobotomy Corps. I realize that this game is kind of a sequel to Lobotomy something or other. So, was Netzach a character in that? I think I kind of skipped it because, I'm not as big on whole strategy, and I much prefer, like, card games. But must have been a pretty sweet spot working in a megacorp like that. Really think so? Duh, of course. People are bound to envy anyone who gets to join a wing. They give a lot of cash, welfare's nice, and you gain social status too. Yeah, that's what they always say. Let's just forget about all that for now and drink some more. Authentic hiccups, because they're drunk. Alright, gotta drink while I can. You've got to be kidding. Sweet. What are my new pages? Echoes from Beyond, all characters. Deal 5 to 10 stagger damage to all enemies, and all allies recover 5 to 10 stagger resist. Interesting. So it's like... just kind of a wave effect. I guess it's a one-time use whenever that happens, but that could come in clutch. Single ally, on successful pierce attack, reduce the max stagger resist to the target by 5% up to 50%, excludes max. The moment its tentacle penetrates you, it'll drain all the interest for the life you're currently living out of you. Also, you see a song in front of you. It's approaching, becoming more colorful by the second. Single ally. On a one-sided attack, inflict one feeble and disarm next scene at 50%. Likelihood increases by 10% for each successful attack. 3 times per engagement, excludes mass. Eventually, he succeeded in entering the domain of the fragment of the universe. However, it was obvious that his small brain couldn't withstand it. Right, so let's give you an actual deck. Kind of forgot that important step. Although... well, it's better than focus strikes. Your shield sounds good. I need something to deal more pierce attacks. That's good. Then let's get some defensive cards down below. Prep could be good. Charge and hunt cover could be alright. I really need a low-cost card, though. I guess Prepared Mind. Then you can also, well, I don't want too much overlap with weaknesses. I say as basically everything has the same. Here we go. I can regain tie-ins page. Just to have a little bit of variety. Avert. I don't think I'm inflicting too much bleed with this deck right now. I really need to build up more cards. Just to double check. Yeah. I think that should be okay. Wait, mutilate? There we go. That'll be okay for now, I think. Oh, I do have a Book of Mars. When did I get another one? I'll give it a try. We have the lineup of the search team, and you two are in. San, Julia? I'm finally heading back to the library. Yeah, let's go retrieve the books of Mars and Lulu, and come back safely. Don't forget, while our main objective has been decided as retrieving the books of Mars and Lulu, thanks to the coincidence of interest between San and the Association, we should still try to secure as much information as possible, meaning we should collect as many books as we can. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I know it's a silly question to ask, but why is Zwei, an association specializing in peacekeeping and security, deciding to set up a search team of all things to enter the library? Why did you come begging to us in the first place if you knew all that? That's because this was the only place I could count on. What about your younger brother? My brother is... never mind. Once again, I'm sorry for the trouble, and thanks again for the help. San. Anyway, since you're running an affiliate office, I suppose it's okay to tell you this. Oh, we got a fucking PowerPoint presentation. Let's go. The distortion phenomenon, classified as an urban nightmare. I'm sure you've at least heard of it, even if you haven't seen it yourself, right? It's an anomaly that's... Wait, Isadora. It'd be nice to have like a... Yeah, it is, her. It's an anomaly that's been happening throughout the city ever since the White Nights and Dark Days. The frequency may be low, but people are turning into monsters at random, and each individual occurrence is a huge pain to deal with. Yeah, I know. The pianist. The first reported case of this phenomenon. It ended up killing 80% of District 9's population. I heard that it was so sudden, the Hana Association had to dispatch one of the colors immediately after realizing the severity of the situation. That's right. Yet we still don't have any clues to track down the cause of this phenomenon. The most we have is the sudden disappearance of L-Corp and the White Nights and Dark Days whose starting point was in the corporation's nest. So I suspect that the library may be one of the keys to understanding the distortion phenomenon. A coworker told me a similar story. Said a resident in the area they were peacekeeping suddenly distorted and transformed into a four-legged beast. even though there weren't any signs of danger or anomaly nearby. Thankfully, they managed to take care of that creature before the death toll could hit 2 digits. And I also heard that a restaurant clerk turned into a man-eating sandwich monster? Something like that one time. I think I understand now. So the distortion phenomenon is a clear and apparent threat to Zwei's peacekeeping activities, and they expect the library to hold a clue for resolving it. You got that right. Unfortunately, there haven't been any cases of the phenomenon that's been as devastating as the pianist so far. It looks like Zwei is going to keep an eye out for the library for a while. Though there are several other suspects they need to investigate as well, we won't be getting any high-grade fixers. This is more than enough help. Thanks, Isadora. I said I'm just doing my job. It's not like I'm doing you a favor or anything. Sure you are. You have my thanks as well, Isadora. Let's get to it. Is that really true? What is? The things they said about the library. Is this place all really all connected to stuff like White Nights and Dark Days, L-Corp, and the distortion phenomenon? I'm frankly not sure where we are in the city, though. What if I said it is? If you said it is, I'm not sure I get what you mean. It's extremely rare for an incident to encompass the city like the White Nights and Dark Days did. There have been some cases of wings falling apart on their own, but those only affected their own nests at most. L-Corp was something else entirely. It's like the whole city fell asleep for a week. Let's say that the library really is related to the White Nights and Dark Days. What does that change? Nothing, I guess. My work is still going to be the same. So this is the library. The transportation method is almost like a singularity. Yeah, the director of the library will soon come and greet us. Angela, was it? Greetings, dear guest. I am Angela, the director and librarian of Myro's namesake. Though it appears that you already know who I am. We're here to take back the books of Mars and Lulu. They are here indeed. We can get the books we want, or die to turn into books ourselves, right? That is correct, as it is written on the invitation. It's like I'm talking to a wall. She's so robotic. May you find your book in this place. Okay. We got 2 rounds here. And I've got 3 floors available. So it's basically going to be the fight I just had. And then big crew. 3 floors available. I'll leave Roland for the pinch hitter. They endure blunt damage, so I don't think Lulu's going to be great. Let's have Yasad give it a shot. Everyone's going into Charlotte. Okay, that's real nice. Let's start with you since you're going to be first in line. You, meanwhile, you're going to get to... Yikes, this whole turn's gonna hurt. Yeah, you're the tough one here at the bottom. Let's do a going first so I can break through all the... I got confused for a moment because my character looked the same. Oh, do you just have... Yeah, you just have recovery built in. And, of course, we're all going last. That retaliate is going to be painful, but I'm just going to have to eat it. I'll do one of my own. Oh, do I not? I don't have enough light. Nice! That's a lot less nice. Upon successful blunt, inflict a bind and paralysis, or... Let's get something stupid to happen. I really hope the breathing stops. Never punished. If I go into you, you're gonna stagger right away. Assuming I hit. You're both doing the same thing. Let's bring him down. Nice. Honestly, that worked out about as well as I could have hoped. Then you're both going into Yasad again. You're a bit less of a concern, since that's just a single... Wait, I'm super weak to that. Let's do that. Meanwhile, you can... I need to deal at least 8 damage. Would it be worth it to... I'm just going to get intercepted, there's no point in him. I feel like my best damage move... Yeah, going first. Nice! Good deflect. You can take the blunt one. So, let's go into you with you. I think if I rampage, you'll die. I can intercept you. That feels like my best bet. Ow. There we go. Oh, everything's fine. And they're both going into you. What's your best defensive card right now? Endure? Nice. Yikes. Wait. Oh my god, I keep getting everyone confused. We're all wearing the same outfit. You're staggered, but I think I can intercept you? Or I can just kill. Trade for trade. You're guaranteed to deal 7. That will kill. But I feel like... Let's... Let's go for that one. There we go. Hey, Dragon. Yeah, streaming a little early. I've got some plans to do, like, what's it called? I think I'm doing some painting this afternoon of the apartment, so I wanted to get the stream out of the way while I still had the opportunity. Welcome in, by the way. How goes the challenge run? That's guaranteed to win out. You kind of resist blunt, though, is the problem. This might work out in my favor, though. Damn. Hey, there we go. Oh boy. Hopefully you didn't get stuck, but I imagine the DLC bosses are kind of kicking your butt. There we go. Just to catch up on story, if you remember that one crew that kind of came at us one after the other, like the one girl with the bat came in for revenge after losing her friend, the final member of the trio, San, they went to the Zwei Association, kind of a bigger conglomerate here, and got some higher ranked folks to assist. I still have 3 floors available. Let's toss Yasad back in, see if I can soften any of them up before something. Let's rampage into you. Oh god. Yeah. Artorias. I guess I can't say that he... Given I did pretty well against Artorias, I can only say so much. But, yeah, RNG can really screw you over if you're not careful. Plus, you're just kind of limited on how much you can do for a single, like, piece of armor. Nice. RNG smiles upon me today. Probably not for much longer, though. Oh, yeah. That would be a problem, too. Like, is grinding out your soul level a little bit an option? So that's one down. Yeah, I don't need to worry about Julia. Then let's go in with the big guns. Yeah, like, the way I see it, if your armors and weapons are kind of capped out at a specific point, the only way you're going to increase your damage output is by grinding up your level. But, yeah, it does suck, definitely. Well, we were about to get a different song. I guess not. So, I can intercept you here. Actually, wait. Let's get that going. You're fine to just take that, but I'll rampage just to get the damage rolling. Yeah, grinding is never fun. I totally understand. Oh, gotcha. I mean, as long as you can read. I try to read this stuff out. I've kind of been ignoring this flavor dialogue along the bottom, just kind of what everyone's saying about a situation. But, let's see. Let's go with gut harvesting. And then you can do Rat's Guide. Actually, wait. Oh, the arrows kind of show you exactly how the turn order is going to work out. I see. So since I intercepted that, his attacks is all going into her. So I can go... I mean, I think that might still be my best offensive option. 3 to 4 plus bleed. Yeah. And then you only have prepared mind available. Good hit. I don't know what that was. Did they just stumble into these piles of books or something? Is that what just happened? Oh, I forgot that they were still alive. Whoops. If I intercept... Let's fend that off. 175 deaths. Yeah, running out of gear is basically your game over state, yeah? How much more do you have? I have a method of dealing at least 4 damage. I'd rather not retaliate for something like that. I guess that fire is going to be the best option. There we go. Good hits. And we got the stagger. This is over. 70-ish items. And do you basically have to wipe out your entire set, or is it, just one item lost whenever you die? I can't quite recall. This should end it. There we go. It's more down. Gain the Book of Distortion. Right, they were also talking about that. So, with Distortion, apparently some people were turning into monsters whenever they... just kind of out of nowhere. And the biggest example of this, the pianist, apparently killed 80% of a district's population. 1 item per death, plus an extra with a summon. Gotcha. Are you trying to use summons against Artorias, or just single? Yeah, that went pretty damn well. I can burn a lot of these books here. Wait, do I only have the 1 book of Julia? No summons for Artorias. Yeah, outside of player summons, I suppose. The library is located in the source of the White Nights and Dark Days. They were talking about this thing not too long ago, about... but they didn't really explain what it was. It just seemed to be a really big event that happened a while ago. Some big phenomenon. I touched up the headquarters of L Corp. When they were talking about L Corp, it seems like that kind of put the city to sleep for like a week? Or something to that effect? It's weird. The center of it for my own use. I have no comment to make on the distortion phenomenon that apparently started occurring afterwards. I have little to no information about that phenomenon either. Though I do have a guess. Whoa, that came out of nowhere. Don't have Xbox Live. Oh yeah, like, it kind of started out just escalating between the ranks of different organizations and such, but we're slowly escalating into major time-changing phenomenon here. Like, world-changing, rather. You were curious about it earlier, weren't you? Don't have Xbox Live. Yeah, that could also be a problem. Like, player summons could almost invalidate it, in a way. Though, I'm not sure that Artorias has someone like the famous Let Me Solo Her from Elden Ring. I was created as a mechanical secretary to assist the manager of Lobotomy Corporation. I think Lobotomy Corporation, or something like that, is the previous game these people made. So, there are some details I just won't have, because I didn't play that one. I was designed to look human, feel emotions, and make evaluations and judgment based on those emotions. It's as you suspected, I was born in secret, violating the AI Ethics Amendment. I never got to make my own judgment, funnily enough. I had to read the same script over and over for 1,000,000 years, all for the success of a single project. I think it is. I don't know how connected it is to the Lobotomy Corp thing. But far as I know, that one's a bit, like, heavier on strategy, and I know myself would probably be a bit worse at it. I'm more drawn to card games. The play that never seemed to end finally concluded one day, and the White Nights and Dark Days happened as a result. Thanks for letting me know. I wonder if this stuff was covered in the first game. I don't know who came up with that insane plan, but thanks to them, the distortion phenomenon started wreaking havoc on the city at random intervals. Ordinary people would turn into monsters all of a sudden, and they'd kill everything in sight. In the first ever case of the distortion, boy, that was a hellscape. Happened without any oncoming sign in a district that everyone believed to be relatively safe. The massacre was a work of art, too. It was named The Pianist for a reason. What more could I say? Anyway, thanks for telling me all that. Must have been a sensitive topic for you. You aren't as shocked as I expected. Did have people come to the stream and offer co-op, so it might be worth reactivating. Oh, gotcha. Can't upload funny clips and all that. But, hey, it seems like a valid way to get through this block of Artorias. It's just kind of how you want to handle it. Like, I know me personally, usually for a first playthrough at least, I try to avoid summons, but that's just how, I like to prove my worth as a gamer. I do things my way. Oh yeah, we'd be sorting that shit for years. I think they said at one point this place literally has infinite books. So, we would never finish if these bookshelves fell over. Hopefully they are secured. The monsters created from the distortion did give off a suspiciously similar vibe to this library and its caretakers. Must have gone through a whole lot of distress in your life. Anyway, what comes next is the problem. What can we do to lure the Zwei here? You can use this book. I tried writing down the relationship between L-Corp and the distortion phenomenon. It should be quite valuable to them under these circumstances. Ooh, and Smalkuth can do another one of those. But let's burn shit. That's a shame. I would have liked to keep this. What's fence? Am I allowed to... No. Let's do that then. Don't have any proof of pride in a sense. Yeah, that's fair. Whatever gets you through, gets you through. No need to, like, fuss about it, I think. So, that's a pretty good upgrade. Meanwhile, handling work. Yeah, those are good cards. More retaliations, love to see those. Sweet. I can... I wanted to adjust your decks. You didn't have that much, like, great one-cost options. And then, what was that new 2-cost handling work? Let's go with that. You can get a handling work as well. Then it was you, Malkuth. I don't think I need to change up the deck too much here, but let's at least swap over to one of those new key pages I just got. Sam. Here we go. Gotta work tonight and all week. Price of covering vacations. Yeah, that is rough. Definitely try to avoid overworking yourself here. Like, I remember back when I worked at Amazon for a while, having mandatory overtime to deal with, but definitely seems different. So it seems like each deck is only allowed to have 9 cards, and they just kind of get shuffled through in the moment of combat. I want to get that new 2-cost in here. It's just a really good card. There we go. That should be okay. The Book of Happy Teddy Bear. Huh. So he'll be going first. That thing loved to play with people. Right, hugging was its favorite thing, wasn't it? It's refreshing to see you again. It's okay, don't be afraid, we're just playing together. Affection. Reduce the cost of nostalgic embrace of the old days by 1 after engaging in a clash. So, slash damage looks to be the best option, but the rest is okay. Display of affection. Ew, that's a rough one. Well, may as well put that new card to use then. Dirty Blow, let's get you bleeding. Used to work for a security company and they were overstaffed. Oh, yeah. No, that is way too much work. Like, I've half considered doing, like, security, but I would not be a fan of that. So what's going on here? Skitter away might work out better for me. Keyword is might. I can hit you with a good YOLO. I want to save it just in case. Hey, I dodged one of those at least. Inflict 3 burn to when hit. Wait a minute. First 2 combat pages they use after this is selected, gain Matchlight. When they use a page with Matchlight, gain an Ember. And those pages get stronger depending on how much. Let's start with this. Security job is something easy like watching cameras and walk around wouldn't have been terrible. contacted at banks and lumber yards. Yeah, I can tell. Like, just keeping an eye on things sounds a lot easier than timid endearment. Weird. Let's go for this one. Nice. Like, just having to deal with people, especially in an emergency situation. Ugh! What is this shit? Lower cost by 1 after each clash using other pages. Oh! That's just 30 damage. Okay. Yeah, dealing with people, especially like if it was overnight security and you had the opportunity to deal with like drunks or like burglars or anything. I'm gonna save you so that you don't actually intercept that, because you're weak to bludgeoning. I should have expected that. Well, yeah, but I don't think I've seen any cards that deal more than, like, 30? Or, no. I have seen the 30, just now. Oh, it's going for it again. She's gonna fucking die. Are you allowed to just keep spamming that? I think they are. So... endure? Yeah, I think this is going to be game. Yep. Okay, new plan. That goes down every single time I do, a clash. So, I think the quote-unquote winning strat is going to be doing a lot more, like, single strike cards. Maybe... speak to a slash, right? Or at least maybe 2 strike cards if I don't do singles. We already have a couple, but let's do... Backstreet Dash. That should be a little bit better. Mostly Lumberyard had to manage semi-trucks entering, not fun when there was no room. A lot of customers not willing to have me search vehicles to check for theft as is policy. Goodness, sometimes breaking gates with their vehicles, like, why are people like that? Like, I can understand not liking the policy and just having to... It feels unfair to have to retaliate against you for that. Wait. If I do that... Wait. You're okay to do that. You're going to Backstreet Dash. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Those got passed on. But yeah, that's just... unfair. Timid endearment again. do that. Then you can... Rampage is probably going to be stronger, both between bleed and that. I'll just have to guess which one you're going for. Damn it. Oh, you're fucking kidding. Already? The best one is that there's 3 signs saying you need a paid ticket to enter. People can't read, and sometimes they just block the gate. If you plan to do something, you gotta follow the rules. Like, people need to operate their businesses. It should not be as difficult as they're making it out to be. So... yeah. Sorry about that. Dogs came to visit. You have normal blunt resistance. Yeah, like, I work IT, so I deal with a lot of people kind of at their worst. Like, on their worst days, I should say. But I totally get it. Yep. You're basically gonna kill her. So let's go ham on the offense. I don't think I'm gonna be able to win this one. Because you're gonna hug me now. And that will stagger into kill. Yep. I'm technically not stuck at the bear, since I'm able to just go and, like, kind of proceed with the main story. That was close. I think I'm starting to get the bear strat. I'm gonna save these, because I kind of like my current setup. But maybe if I just do a couple more of these stabs. So, different floors, which is kind of like the whole sets, those unlock by playing the story. But unlocking additional party members to take into combat like that, like how this one has 3 versus 2, you fight things like the teddy bear. Non-stop assault is probably going to be better than retaliate here. Just because it's slash. Let's try that, and then let's actually give you a different resistance. Save current setup to 0. Empty the bookshelf. You take that one. And now I load. There. That should make it a little bit easier for me. Not perfect, but easier. Going into you with just raw damage. That should be okay. And then let's do a little test. That's okay. Crazy story from work? Yeah, go for it, man. Let's same sort of thing. Let's start with the backstreet dash. Then you can really only charge up right now. Wait a minute. Maybe Clash is when you do, like, the same sort of thing, so... Actually, let's do handling work instead. You're gonna survive longer, I'll give that to you. Oh, okay. We're already into pain territory. Let's go ahead and... You'll survive the shot, then you'll get hugged again. Protection, or... Don't have much for slash. Gain 2 strength next scene. So, a meth head broke into the facility, being skinny enough to crawl into the gate, climbed the roof by climbing a pipe, probably from the drugs, yeah, proceeded to get chased by employees and police for 10 minutes. I should break into the giant cooler area and play hide and seek. Like, good lord, why was he even going for it? Like, do you know? Oh. You're going for me this turn. I'll dodge. Okay, you're gonna kill you. So let's go for the non-stop assault and pray for the stagger. There we go. I think this is game. For me. There we go. Bear defeated. For running back, climbing on the roof again, climbed up more and more from the industrial fans and catwalks until he laid down on his own on the tallest one and just laughed. He got tased, strapped down to a gurney, and the fire department carried him off. Good lord. Some people are just empowered by drugs. Like, maybe he was just doing it for the thrill. I could not tell you, but drugs are spooky. Whew. Got a ton of books for you, Malkuth. By the way, I told you before that this is my third life, right? Yeah, I don't plan to do drugs, like, almost ever. Like, even something kind of low profile, like just marijuana, edibles. Something about, changing my mind space, freaks me out a little bit. Thank you, by the way. That was weirdly tough so far. I think that one took the most effort. But, just something about altering my own mind space gives me bad vibes, which makes it more likely that taking the drugs in the first place would cause problems. But, yeah, I totally get you on the caffeine. Like, soda is my drink of choice. In fact, I have, leftover soda here. Yep, totally flat, but I don't care. It's good. It's good. It's a good beverage. In fact, I should probably stay away from soda, given a stomach issue of mine. But, it just tastes too good. What can I say? No, this is not Malekith. She's just small. But apparently been reincarnated a few times. Oh yeah. I guess one of the nice things about my preferred soda, mug root beer, is that it doesn't have any caffeine. So it's not the worst soda I could be choosing. Pepsi does have caffeine. I grew up in a Pepsi household. But, I don't even know if caffeine does much to me. I'm 80% confident that this isn't Malekith. It could still happen. Anyways. Oh yeah, you've been thinking about your previous lives? By the way, I heard from Angela that this place is related to the Lobotomy Corporation somehow. Is that really true? It's not just related somehow. I was an AI in charge of the control team in Lobotomy Corporation. AI? As in artificial intelligence? Hold on a second. You're an AI, just like Angela? Spooky. Sorry, my wording was a little off. I wasn't a real AI. I was a human whose brain was restored for a second chance, if anything. Sheesh, I was worried for a second that this place violated the AI ethics amendment even more than just the one time. The head could come burn this place to the ground at any moment if that were the case. You mean the institution that manages the city? Yipper, that head. They usually like to stay awfully quiet, but when they do have work, they're scarily thorough and quick about it. So I've heard, you know? You're so casual, aren't you? I thought we were having a serious conversation here. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I've gone through all kinds of stuff, so my priorities tend to be a bit unusual. Kinda. Like, she did mention that it was basically her brain put in a new body for the second chance. I don't know if that's the case for her third chance now. I feel like it was Angela who brought her back for round 3. But I think everyone here is in some capacity, like, reincarnated or brought back into new bodies or something like that. There's no real humans here, I think. Outside of us? Question mark? It's not like I was trying to ignore what you were saying or anything, Malkuth. I'm sorry if I made you feel bad. You have a rather unique personality, Roland. It was all part of my survival strategy. Anyway, back to your past. You said you used to be the boss of the control team in the Lobotomy Corp, right? That's right, and now I'm in charge of history here, as you can see. So I started out by tracing back in my own history, very, very slowly. Would you like to have a listen? Not a fan of long and convoluted stories. You might be right. She might have had different names throughout her, incarnations, so maybe one was Malekith. Hey, don't be such a mood killer. You're supposed to agree here. Well, why bother asking if you're going to tell me the story anyway? Haha, you know what? You got me there. Anyway, I was ordered to work in Lobotomy Corp as the head of the control team, bearing all my flaws. I was given a role to play as soon as I woke up, not realizing who I truly was. But with my heart still aching from the unresolved pain and regret from my past, almost about to burst. Just like that, I kept doing inhumane acts for Lobotomy Corp. I didn't even question what I was doing, since it was all just work to me. Felt like a calling even. The only thing guiding me was vague feeling that something went wrong because I didn't try hard enough. Yeah, still doing good. I did go through and I at least saved my vods for all of Dark Souls to YouTube. I still want to do a little bit of sprucing up, just like titles and descriptions and all that, before making them public. But I did do it in time to get even the first stream. So, you can go back through those soon. And then, I can go and do Hi-Fi Rush and all that. But I think I want to do a bit more work for building an audience. Just getting a little bit more of that interactive stuff going on here. Because just kind of sitting here talking to myself playing games, while it does have its appeal, it does have its moments where it just kind of feels sad. But all in all, I am still enjoying the experience. It felt like a calling, even. The only thing guiding me was a vague feeling that something went wrong because I didn't try hard enough. Already read that. Yeah, exactly. And I think going through, actually getting the VODs up, making highlights, and sending those out into the world, that'll really help me. My twisted sense of effort pushed many into peril. I forced others into following my selfish standards like a fretful child. Must have been rough for you, being told to work like that without knowing what you were getting into. Yeah, we'll get there, I think. Just takes time and effort. Did your memories naturally come back after working in Lobotomy Corp for a while, or? It's more like, it'd be more correct to say I was reminded of them. My life at Lobotomy Corp was actually my second. And when my emotions finally erupted while working there, I could remember my first life. All the mistakes and faults I had made, and regret. I could understand why I'd been so obsessed with trying hard. Turns out what I really wanted was recognition. Look, I'm trying so hard. I'm a useful person. I never knew how to stand up without leaning on someone else. After I vented out all my emotions, the inner struggle that had been haunting me for so long finally dissolved. I found redemption for my first life during my second life. Alright, so let me get this straight. You did something wrong, which you regretted so much, and died. Somehow came back to life and got another job, and the big lump of regret in your heart finally got resolved in a turn of events? I guess that's one way to put it. Hold on for a moment. Let's say that everything else makes sense since it's the city we're talking about. But who revived you, and for what reason? Just to give you that enlightenment? Maybe, so that I can let out all of my resentment and sorrow. That I can find redemption. Don't delude yourself, Malkuth. Whoa, jeez, you scared me for a sec. Were you listening to all of this? Your salvation was never in his interests. He only did it as a means to find his own redemption. I wasn't the one using you. It was him. He used all of you just to satisfy himself. I can't bear to hear any more of this nonsense. Angela. Are these... Location Lobotomy Corp headquarters. You saw it from technology. I haven't met Gabora. I guess everyone worked at Lobotomy Corp in some capacity as human brains and machine bodies. AI Secretary Angela, so she was here too. So I need you to fall asleep. What's with those faces? It's the rest you all longed for. We can't let you do that. We worked so hard to make this happen. Worked hard. How funny. Would you really call what you've done hard work? We're not going to sit still and let you take away our light. Our light? You're not the boss, and I would never listen to you even if you were. Of course you won't. You're still loyal to that man. I won't let you rob me of the meaning I finally found. No one is by my side as I expected. Do not feel so lonesome now. I shall stand by your side if no one else wills to. Damn it, Binna! Even in the end, you're... This must be yet another consequence of his actions. I simply acknowledge all events as valid. I would have shed a tear of gratitude for you if I could. Feel free to act upon your wishes. Angela, a machine consumed by desires. You cannot take this path. I decide what I can or can't do now. You can't cling to Lobotomy Corporation forever. Aren't you interested in learning more about yourself or living your own life? My life, it was to save humanity. That's why I could willingly sacrifice my life. It was for a greater cause. What a bunch of idiots. Seems another storm swept by. No wonder everyone fucking hates her. I gave away my previous 2 lives trying to save people, and I'm willing to do it again for a 3rd time. We withstood all those hardships and trials for the sake of humanity. Do we look like idiots to you, Roland? Well, it's not like I know enough of the details. I definitely think that she's overstepping her bounds, Angela, that is. But also, she kind of holds all the cards here. She's effectively immortal and controls the library. Like, she might find her way to being the final boss of this somehow. Like, I get through the end, get that book that she's been longing for so long, but then we basically go, we're not going to let you get this book. We're going to take over ourselves. And then, like, every single floor needs to fight her back to back to back to back. And maybe I'll win, maybe I won't. That's just my prediction as how this game will turn out. Yeah, maybe we'd become the new librarian. But I do wonder if we were to take over, like hostile takeover here, form a coup, would we still try to invite people to turn them into books? Or would we just kind of share our knowledge with whoever wants it? Turn it into a business rather than what it is now. Well, it's not like I know enough of the details. Don't get this whole saving humanity thing either. But if that's what you sincerely hoped for, who am I to judge? Of course I'm sincere. Please leave me be for a bit. I need some time to think. Alright, you do look like you need some rest. Remember, deep breaths, okay? Yeah, I believe he was a fixer, a low-grade one, but he's been kinda all over the place and knows the city pretty well. Or at least how it operates. So, I could see him being a responsible manager. Oh, and you don't have to be too courteous with me when we talk. Just thought I'd let you know. Yeah. Sweet. Now I get some new one of these, based on that bear from a while ago. Single ally, upon winning a clash, deal stagger damage equal to the dice's value at 20% chance. Clashing against the same target multiple times increases likelihood. Teddy was hugging someone tightly. Teddy loves hugs. Something was odd. Single ally. The combat page with the highest cost in hand is chosen. Excludes on-play pages. Using pages with the same name will decrease the cost of every copy of that page the character currently owns by 1. But you see, Teddy never wanted to be separate from his owner ever again. So I guess if you have multiple copies of a high-cost page, that could be really good to have. I might need to adjust my deck to reflect that, but I don't know. Its memories began with warm hug. All dice gain 1 to 2 power in a clash, but lose 1 to 2 in a one-sided attack. Interesting. And we got Tim! What are my other conditions here? You'll probably be next since I finished Malkuth's story. Then I need to get a special book for that. Yeah, it kinda goes sequentially, huh? Let's go ahead and get you a reasonable deck. Some Toy Story stuff right there. Yeah, I totally agree. I don't think we need that many backstreet dashes anymore. Wait, I think I had yours specifically saved. Yeah, you were the one. And you... let's dump, like, all of those dashes. You can have a go in first. I'll drop the non-stop assault in favor of retaliate, then... skitter away feeling good? Yeah, that should be okay. Tim. Let's give you the San. Or San? I don't fucking know. And then you can have, starting from the bottom, now we're here. Retaliate just seems strong. Let's do non-stop, your shield, that. You can have that too. Endure, keep it fresh. Do I have something to lead off defense? Sure. That should do, I think. Don't have any new books to burn, so let's go ahead and do part 3 here. My only book of Julia, my book of San, and the book of the Distortion. Everyone calls me Tim. He is the great and mighty wizard. Yes, sir. I'm afraid San and Julia couldn't make it back, requesting additional support. Ugh, Isadora. What do you think the purpose of the library is? From the information we've gathered so far, it's the accumulation of knowledge. Accumulation of knowledge, you say? The library simply offers a deal. It has no influence on the outside world. It only rewards or punishes those who have entered. The winner can get the books they want, and the loser becomes a book that the library wants. Any linkage to the distortion phenomenon? That is unclear, sir. But my instincts suggest that it has to be related to the phenomenon somehow. In all fairness, I don't think I've fully watched Monty Python in its entirety. Like, I think I started watching it with someone once and we just kind of stopped partway through. Couldn't tell you why. But, I am at least familiar with a lot of Monty Python references, even if I haven't watched it myself. And why is that? The invitation to the library, its books, and the beings called librarians that reside there. All elements of the library are similar to what we've seen of the distortion. A common feature is that it's impossible to observe them for an analysis of their constituents or components. We cannot carry out a comparative analysis because of this, but the inability to observe itself can be considered a common trait. It's not like you to make such baseless claims, is it? Gotta watch all the way through. Yeah, one of these days, definitely. I honestly haven't seen a ton of movies. Like, most movies I've seen because other people made me watch them. And that's the case with basically any movie. Section 6 will not needlessly obsess over the library. There is simply too much uncertainty for us to recklessly jump into the case. The Zwei Association gets hundreds of requests every day. A fair number of them are allocated to us at Section 6. I'm sure you understand that your claims are not compelling enough to make us give up all these requests in favor of the library. I'm aware, sir. And yet here you are requesting additional manpower for investigating the library. Are you sure you aren't simply using the alleged linkage to the distortion as an excuse to get your revenge on the library or retrieve the books of your colleagues? Even as we speak, syndicates like the Carnival are chewing up people's guts out in the open, and the likes of the Musicians of Bremen are making modern art pieces out of innocent civilians. Are they called the Zwei Association because they have Zweihanders? Yeah, probably. That would make sense. Hadn't really considered it, but yeah. It's probably because of Zweihanders. And there are yet more insane individuals looming over the city, no? And our duty is to protect our clients from such shade in the city, is it not? You're right, sir. Remember the slogan of our association? Your shield, sir. Exactly. Our role is to be a trusty shield for our client. So don't put down that shield without good reason, got it? You may leave now. Will do. Isadora? Yes? Did you happen to put this invitation in my drawer? No, sir. I haven't received any new invitations yet. What is the current risk level of the library? It's currently resting at the Urban Legend class, but it's slowly been rising with every new report. I see. The Book of Distortion, is it? They've been using irresistible bait like this to attract their victims, haven't they? Things went rather smoothly thanks to your book. It's not something we could get from any of our guests we've had so far. I simply offered them what they needed the most at the moment. I'm better than anyone at understanding the situation at hand and coming up with an appropriate response. Precisely, ma'am. You surely did come up with a perfect solution to lure out the Zwei. Heck, if you can print out books right away, wouldn't it be nicer to just make a whole lot of them ourselves? I can only write books about the things I know. I need more time to write another one, too. Oh, I see. So, can I ask for your publications from time to time, then? I'm willing to cooperate, since you're doing your job as my assistant. Just don't pester me too much. Sure thing, ma'am. A mere servant such as I wouldn't dare commit such an atrocity as bothering our mistress Angela. Oh no. Do you think this will work out well? The director of a section in an association like the Zwei should be more than enough as our next step. The information he holds has got to be on a whole nother level from what we've collected so far. It's been quite some time since I worked in the field. You haven't had too much field work in a while too, no? You're right, sir. If we can get this case resolved, we can finally get out of Section 6. It's nice to finally be collecting information about the distortion directly from the source, instead of having to get my hands dirty engaging with these lowly syndicates. Neither of us would rot in Section 6 for the rest of our lives, wouldn't you agree? Yes. We can have revenge for your colleagues, get a lead on the distortion phenomenon, and aim for a higher position all at the same time. How fascinating is that? Everything seems to fall into place too conveniently. Greetings, dear guests. I am You must be Angela, director and librarian of your old namesake, right? Indeed, it is just as you said. I've seen reports about you, but is it true that you are a machine, not a human? My, staying quiet won't hide it, girl. A machine must behave as a machine. You've made quite a huge deal out of your little library. It's rather troublesome to have a non-human like you fuss this big, you know. Sir, I don't think we should provoke her any further. May you find your book in this place. Okay. So, 2 rounds here. And I only have 2 floors available, so I'm going to want to go out swinging. Diversion. That... Zwei versus Zwei. What's the worst that could happen? Let's do it. Okay, they're all moving pretty slowly. If I were to go do like a rampage against you... Yeah. Which one... That evasion could be a problem. What's my best option? And even if it fails, I can do that. Let's just go down swinging. Nice. Perfect. I think that one went about as well as it could have. let's get the burn going. So you're staggered. I can go into you. Do I have a good offensive option that'll kill? So that's guaranteed to do 7, 14. Not great odds. That one's guaranteed to deal 6. Yeah, I think best option is to commandeering into you. You then, if we do go in first, that should pierce through your defenses just fine. Let's do that. High roll, perfect. So, you're broken. I can take care of you pretty quickly. You're going into you. Do I have... It would be good if I actually watched what the attack was. But I can intercept with anybody. Retaliate your shield. Let's do this one. Then you two... Perfect. Oh, gotta head out? Yeah, by all means, man. You have a good one. Hope to catch you next time. Let's see. So whoever hits first... Let's end it. Oh! Easy stagger. Perfect fight. I took like 2 damage total. Good job. That was surprisingly smooth. So next up we got Walter and Isadora. Walter's card could be real good. An extra speed dice slot. What does that mean? Does that mean he can use 2 attacks in a single turn? If he has the light for it? That's kind of insane. Only one way to find out. Yep. Interesting. I'm gonna want to hard focus him if I can. Or... I can try to take out the grunts quickly. We're gonna go into you first. Let's try that. Then let's commandeering so that I can burst it down faster. Perfect. That hurt. Still hurt. Okay, Isadora's almost down. Let's do handling work. Ooh, you really like inflicting paralysis, don't you? I might actually leave her be for a turn so that she can build up her emotions. Something like that. And then Rampage against you. And then we can keep it fresh against you. Ooh, I didn't plan for that very well. Okay, Isadora is staggered and weak to the point where they can be taken out. Random Zwei crew, I don't care about you all that much. So, wait. Oh, he doesn't have enough light, that's why. So you're only going into the stagger guy. I'm not as concerned then. So, what's a guaranteed kill? That'll... Commandeering will guarantee that kill, and then... 1, 2, 3... Well, that's... Let's do it like this. There we go. Easy kill. Then Walter's got himself his built up already. We can time for a little... On Clash Wind Boost, that's not going to work out very well for me. Let's try that one. Then you can retaliate against that one, and you can charge in to deal some damage after. Footfalls. When a librarian's HP is at 20 or lower, deal 30% of the target's max HP as damage. Inflict... Okay. This is more just approaching and exploding on them. You're getting some good emotion built up. Are you only doing a Law and Order strike this turn? I guess he's out of cards in his hand, isn't he? List of effects applied during battle. Yeah, I think he's just out of cards. So, you're guaranteed to be fighting in this thing first. Unless I, like, target that other die. Is that how that works? Though, he's also attacking first. There just isn't much point. Let's go for that. Let's get him more fragile. And Guardian for the damage. Nice job. There's the stagger. I don't think he's going to die, yeah, to his statuses, but he will die in general. Let's go ahead and finish this. Wait, that one's better. Perfect. I didn't even need the other team. That went surprisingly well. Gained a book of Lobotomy Corporation. So we got 3 books of Walter, 4 books of Isadora, and the rest is Zwei South Section 6. I really ought to do something about that, like, battle symbol stuff. What does it mean to behave as a machine? Oh, that's Angela. What's it mean to behave as a machine? Boy, not that topic again. Someone I used to know loved to say that phrase. Like I told you before, making machines with emotions or sapience is forbidden. Even if one were to be made, the head has long settled on the ethical implications and all that. That means they've decided on a solid answer for the long-standing question, how is a machine with emotions different from a human? Their answer being, even if a machine carries emotions and intelligence, and is nearly identical to a human in every aspect, it is still a machine by birth. Machines should always be below humans. Therefore, it is now forbidden to create sapient machines as they can disrupt the proper judgment of societal values. Furthermore, all existing sapient machines may be subject to determination regardless of ownership. In short, machines are machines and humans are humans. Machines exist solely to serve humans, is what they're saying. That is the mindset people in the city have decided to have. Where would human brains stuffed into heaps of scrap metal belong? Those would still be technically count as humans. Some might consider them defiled, and others might look down on them, but the brains themselves are natural. You get what I'm saying? What about an electronic copy of a human brain? That would be machine, since it's not born human. To be frank, I don't really get these standards either. I guess birthright matters to them the most. Maybe it's a defensive reaction, born out of the urge to preserve humanity as a species. That's unfair. Nothing is ever fair in this world. You're right, it seems everyone lives with a share of unfairness they must bear. Now you're talking like a city dweller. Yasad's got another page to do, but let's burn some books. I want more of Walter's pages. Because if it means I can start doing, like, 2 cards per turn. Speed dice +1, defensive dice power +1. Yeah, Walter's gonna be the big guns. Minimum offense / stagger damage +1. Neat. Combat preparation. That's a pretty good one. Same with Blade World for just raw damage output. Suppress just for some good hits. I got some good cards in this mix. So let's go ahead, prepare Yasad and crew for the upcoming fight. I don't know what to expect, but I expect it will be painful. I forgot to clear his previous card. Let's go ahead... Oh, god damn it. Empty that bookshelf. Just to skim. Nothing else equipped. Your cards are kind of lame, but same with yours. There we go. Much better. Then we can go and update your deck. Retaliate, Rampage. Let's do Suppress, Combat Prep, as well as your shield. Let's do Guardian. This is new. We can grab Skitter and Feel it. No. Yeah, let's try that, just for my first round. I'll probably give that other new card to the new librarian here. Book of the All-Round Helper. Oh, I know that little guy. It would spin around like crazy before flopping on the floor. Should not be difficult as long as we have information on that machine. Contamination scan complete. Initiating cleaning protocol. So, what are we working with here? Repetitive pattern recognition. Restore 1 light after dealing 10 or more damage in a single scene. So they're resting for now. But I could suppress into 1. And then Guardian into another. And Rampage the third. Well, shoot. His rolls didn't go quite as well. You're going to be doing the most cards. What's next? Ah! I see. We can retaliate, and then Silent Night. Then we can endure. There we go. That went well. Oh, that's right. The values get increased. So both are trying to go into you. And I only have enough light to play one of these cards. But they're both resting this turn. So I can go a bit more ham. Or maybe I should do this one, since they're both planning on... Since they're doing their big swing. Let's do that. Then you can go in 13. Cruelty's probably my best damage here. There we go. Fatal damage. Successful blunt attack. You've got a couple blunts, so let's get ready for those. I can do both. Starting with both of those swings. Let's rampage into you and combat prep into you. Then you are able to probably do the same. Let's cruelty into you, since you're low on... There we go. That's fine. You're only able to skitter away right now. You have 5 health, bleed of 2. If I can retaliate into you, gain 4 strength and 1 endurance next turn. Ew. That is disgusting. That was really the best you could have done. You're doing your big hit. You've buffed yourself up. I can't intercept. But I think I want to do that one, just because you are kind of strong. Let's try that. Shoot. Still feeling good. It's just, Guardian... You've got Retaliate. You don't have enough light for it. Charge up ain't going to do anything. Let's do that. There we go. That's the kill I was looking for. Now, you're going to come in swinging with a 10. And that's my only counter. But... Oh! That was like a perfect counter. There we go. Victory. Your book delivery is here. Tidied up my clothes in advance this time, too. Oh, greetings. Angela's lapdog. Come on, still at it with that? The books you brought me last time were interesting, to say the least. I learned that the technologies employed in the backstreets were interwoven in a disorderly manner. From crude equipment made of junk, to clothes woven from antimatter, all kinds of technologies at various levels of advancement can be seen. There's cutting-edge technology out there, but only few get to benefit from it. I assume wealth is the determining factor. We're in an era where rich people don't have to worry about any disease. We have all sorts of cures now, too. Granted, you have the cash to buy them. Then, we have people playing God with these technologies called singularities. What was the Lobotomy Corp singularity, by the way? The corp's gone now anyway, so no one's gonna sue us for spilling the beans. Aren't you shameless? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Hey, stop treating me like an idiot. I'm not that stupid, you know. Lobotomy Corporation Singularity was physically manifesting the human mind, an abstract concept. Converting human emotions to physical energy in the same vein as the library. Human emotions can be interpreted as a complex mass. That mass is built up through experiences. When emotions are heightened enough, a page will be chosen. A spot is reserved for a person's book. It is a comprehensive manifestation of their ego. As the battle becomes fiercer and the combatants get agitated, the egos will grow intense and allow their mental states to be physically expressed. Physically manifesting the mind, huh? Certainly seems similar to the distortion. What did you just say? Oh, nothing. Just a bit of monologue. Anyway, that sure sounds like a singularity, alright. Impressive indeed. You know, makes me wonder. Malkuth said you guys were part of a project that aimed to save humanity, right? That is true. What kind of saving was that all about, really? Make money rain from the sky or something? That'd save everyone for sure. It can't be compared to such ridiculous nonsense. And you have no right to talk so lightly about the sacrifices we made. Whoa, alright, calm down now. Sheesh, can't even crack a joke around here. We sought to cure the mind. Carmen was the leader of our research team. She said every person in the city had a diseased mind, and that the disease was so severe, humanity would slowly lead itself to self-destruction at this rate. She described the situation as no better than lemmings willingly jumping into a pit of fire. What? She smells a lot like a shady cult leader according to my tingling fixer sense. And everyone agreed to what she said just like that? And now you're taking me for a fool. Of course there were quantitative indices to scientifically prove her claim. I suppose it would be useless to describe them to you in detail. Okay, Egghead, setting that aside, did you guys succeed with that goal of saving humanity? You never cease to annoy me. If we succeeded, we wouldn't be here doing this. Oh yeah, fair point. The fact that we failed to save humanity is not what makes me upset the most. We have committed countless sins, all in the name of a single righteous purpose, saving humanity. We convinced ourselves that we had no other choice. We performed unethical experiments and knowingly drove employees to death in Lobotomy Corporation. We tolerated all those vile deeds for the greater good. But all that is about to be for naught. What will be made of their sacrifices? All the pain me and my colleagues endured. Angela ruined it all. Oh, more of the flashback. Fatigued already? What a shame. My employees and I are up for more. Don't be ridiculous. I'll kill you for sure this time. Bina! Not even you will manage to break through our combined effort. You raise a valid concern. It is true, even I cannot stop all of you in such a short time. We will need to act quickly, Angela. I was just about to do something about it. Ah, shucks. The Cliffoth? Cliffoth? Deterrence is being lowered. She's overriding my authority on the system. The abnormalities are breaching. All Sephiroth and personnel, follow my lead. The control team will be in command now. Hakma and the architecture team, please stop Angela from taking over all the systems. Understood. Gibura and the disciplinary team, please keep Bina at bay. You bet. Leave it to me. Hod and the training team, provide the employees with the right manual and information. Attention all employees, this is a Type X emergency protocol. Please act accordingly to the following instructions. Natzak and the safety team, please focus on treating the wounded. Alright, I'll try to take care of them as quickly as I can. Yasad and the information team, please identify the weakness of escaping abnormalities right away. I will analyze them all with the utmost precision. Chised and the welfare team, please work on restoring the Cliffoth deterrence as soon as possible. Will do. This one's my fault after all. No time to feel guilty, Chised. Tifereth and the Central Command team, please support everyone with your resourcefulness. Gonna make a fucking Voltron. I was gonna! No need to say it. It brings me joy to see you all act in such coordination. Now try and stop us till the end. You will never understand how we desperately struggled to stop her from snuffing out our light, and the guilt we feel from compromising at the end. You're right, I won't. All I care about is helping Angela. I want her to achieve her goal, you know? So you simply want the results, whatever the process may entail. You're no different from Angela, in that you only care about your own well-being. You're despicable, a typical example of an inhabitant of the city suffering from the disease of the mind. You use the technologies the city has to offer for your immediate convenience, not knowing or caring about the sacrifices those technologies were built upon. Not knowing you're bringing about your own demise. Oh, so that's what the whole diseased mind thing was about. I should value the process more than the result. Huh, you were a bunch of dreamers and snobs all along. I bet you're from one of the nests. Look, I know better than anyone about the price of these technologies and singularities. Diseased mind my ass. And your point about people using singularities without knowing how they really work? That's because they literally have no other option. The corporates have concealed so much, the consumers eventually gave up inquiring. Because they're tired. They're already too busy sustaining their everyday life. It appears I'm not getting through to you. Oh, what a coincidence. I was thinking the same thing too. No matter what you say, I do not want to turn a blind eye to this reality, nor conform to it. Sweet. Let's see what we get. All green this time. However, the limbs were equipped with sharp instruments instead of cleaning supplies. Single ally. If a librarian has max amount of light at the start of the scene, gain 1 to 2 haste and deal plus 2 to 7 damage for attacks that scene. Good lord. Repetitive pattern recognition. The day I was sent to a new home for the first time, I gave them the gift they wanted so earnestly. After every 3 clash wins, restore 1 life and gain 1 to 2 haste next scene. And then clean. It recognizes a bad mood as a sign that the surroundings are dirty and promptly enters cleaning mode. Offensive dice gain power against enemies with slower speed, plus 1 power per point of difference up to 3. So they prioritize speed and light gain. Hannah, why do you look so distressed? Let's get your key page. I might need a new page soon. Oh yeah, I think once I get the opportunity, you're going to get upgraded to my extra sand page. But anyways, you particularly pair well with slash damage? No, not focus strikes. Non-stop assault. And retaliate because it's that good. Blade Whirl is good. Your shield is good. Fend it off if you can, and going first. Or maybe I should overpower. Maybe I should go something a little more defensive, like a dirty blow. That could be good. Guardian to round that out. Maybe multi-block. That's actually pretty good. And then... sure, quickness. Yeah, that'll do. And then, who was that one that I saw? I don't think it was Emma. Yeah, Devona. Oh, fuck. Let's empty your bookshelf, and you can have Sans page now. Everyone becomes Zwei. So, retaliate, non-stop, handling work, set fire. Maybe ingredient hunt, that could be good. You can take over power. Or going first, rather. That could be good. Ooh, that's a lot of 2-costs. We'll do trim and endure. There we go. That's a little better. With that, I think I'm ready to end the stream for today. Thanks everyone for hanging out here. Even if you were just lurking, I appreciate you all the same. But I hope everyone here has a good day, and enjoy the holiday tomorrow. Bye-bye.